It's time now for Missing Words. Captains, I'm going to give your team some recent news headlines with keywords cut out, and you'll have to fill in the blank and give us the full story. Here's your headline. Right-wing pastor claims blank can turn you gay.
Like, wasn't it a thing, like, there was, like, a conspiracy that soybeans make you gay? I'm gonna go with soybeans.
I think I heard about this weird person. It's something about at the airport. He likes to be touched instead of going through the metal detector.
Oh,
yeah, he
right.
likes to be continue gay.
This.
Yeah, something like that.
I would have said a hot woman, because that's what made me gay.
Right-wing pastor claims airport body scanners can turn you gay. On a recent podcast, Pastor Andrew Isker proclaimed his refusal to be scanned at the airport, calling it, quote, the gay beam machine, and that he instead opts to be patted down by security. The
He's
machine
skipping
makes
the
you
gay
gay.
beam machine for the pat down.
That's right. Touch my cavities, please. Here's Andrew clearing up any confusion on the issue.
It appears having a guy touch you all over the place is, on its face, seems worse. But you don't really know what those things are doing to you. So
where the imaging goes, or what they're doing,
because it's like
what they're doing in the back room.
They can just take a picture of me
Sort of
naked. Like no
virtual adrenochrome system back there.
Did you see this man? He is one leather harness away.
Here's your headline. What happens to blank in space? Experts weigh in.
Botox. I've always wondered what happens to Botox in space.
Why are you wondering that?
Does it stay in place? Does it go somewhere?
I wonder what happened to farts in space.
There's no atmosphere to move it around.
So do you just kind of linger in it like a bubble?
That's what a good fart would do. Wait, give me a minute.
What happens to Botox, fillers, and implants in space?
Right? Yes.
Experts weigh in.
I really didn't expect to be.
Yes, this is what all the scientists who Elon fired are working on. Some doctors say that your Botox will be fine, but your fillers might shift, and people with breast implants could feel discomfort due to accumulation of peri-implant gas. Remember them Reebok pumps back in the day? And then you hit that valve. Why were people curious about space's effect on cosmetic procedures?
Because all these women went to space.
Yes, the answer is because of Monday's star-studded, all-female, full-glam space flight aboard one of Jeff Bezos' private space rockets. It's like the reverse of Hidden Figures, where the minorities get to go up there. White people stay on Earth and do the calculations. On Monday, Gayle King, Katy Perry, Lauren Sanchez, and 3 other women who are probably fine staying anonymous, they returned safely to Earth after 10 minutes and 21 seconds in the sky, where they did this.
1, 2, 3, taking up space!
Let me tell you something. I don't believe they went out of space. I was watching Gayle King on the news, and I went and took a shower, and then she was back. That's bullshit.
Would you go, George?
Hell yeah, I'll go. I got nothing else to do. All of these spaceships, they go up for a purpose. There's experimenting going on, and I think that's progress being made, and I love it, and I would like to be a part of that. Aww. I'm gonna fart now, I'll tell you when I get out.
Here's your headline. Toko the blank, who lives in $16,000 blank, may be forced to close his blank.
I think this is from religion. Toko, the dog, lives in a $16,000 doghouse. Remember the dog? The preacher had the dog in the doghouse with the air conditioning and all that stuff like that? And he was forced to close his,
Toko the human collie, who lives in $16,000 dog suit, may be forced to close his human zoo.
Who the hell would pay $16,000 for it? People can do some stupid shit.
I know, that's ridiculous. That's crazy. I paid $20,000 for mine. Where's he getting a $16,000?
Look, there's a lot to unpack here. Now, for starters, let's see Toko the human collie in action. Let's start with that. That's a human in the big-ass dog suit. And of course, we know it's a man because no woman would do no shit like that. Toko went viral a few years back and got over 60,000 followers on YouTube. Then Toko had the idea to open a human zoo, which Toko calls, quote, a place where your wish to become an animal comes true. And then ticket sales have slowed, and now Toko plans to close the park. Does anyone want to go to Toko's human zoo? Tickets start at $253.
What? And there are no animals?
You are the animal.
It is you and the kind of people who wear those.
Yes. With the park closing so soon, Toko says, quote, if you're thinking about trying it out, please make a reservation. Yeah, but you also should bring your own Febreze for that damn funky ass seat. That's missing words. It's time for Live Curious. I'll give you 3 biographical details about a public figure, but only one is true. You have to guess which is the truth and which are funky, filthy, nasty, dirty lies. Time for 3 facts about Trump advisor Peter Navarro. Our facts are, he once got in a fist fight with Bill Murray. He suffers from a rare form of dyslexia that impacts his ability to identify numbers.
Number 2 already. Don't even give me 3. Number 2 already.
He ran for Congress as a progressive Democrat in 1996.
What? I know Peter Navarro.
I was going to ask you.
I know 3 is true. I also know he used to have a toaster in his office, and I was kind of convinced he lived in his office, but that's neither here nor there. 3. He ran for Congress as a Democrat.
3.
Peter Navarro ran for Congress as a progressive Democrat in 1996. Here he is at the 96 DNC convention outlining some of his top priorities.
And together with President Clinton, we will protect Medicare and Social Security and a woman's right to choose.
Bonus question, what did he say about Republicans back then?
These Republicans are going to get rid of Medicare and Medicaid, and they're going to put tariffs on things. The worst thing that can happen to a country is you put tariffs on.
He said that back then?
I don't know.
Navarro said that Republicans relied on, quote, crime, illegal immigration, and affirmative action to get the votes of frightened seniors and white, angry blue-collar men. And he called California's Republican governor, Pete Wilson, a man without core beliefs who wants to cynically ride a tidal wave of white male rage and anti-immigrant fervor right down the Potomac and into the White House.
I love this guy.
Yeah. Well, in 96, but he went from Rick Astley to Rich Asshole. He's a different guy. Time for 3 facts about Pedro Pascal.
Ooh.
I was hoping you were going to say, time for 3 facts about George Wallace's mama.
And listen, he can talk about my mama, but
You can't.
you keep it, stay in your lane, okay? Stay in your lane, okay? Because I know your mama, too. Your mama's so stupid, she was walking by the YMCA. She said, look, baby, somebody spelled Macy's wrong.
Time for 3 facts about Pedro Pascal. Our facts are, he invented his own satanic language. He makes his own knives. He voiced Kevin the Minion in the Spanish dub of the Minions movie. Which one is the truth?
I'm gonna go 1.
He invented a satanic language? That's what you're going with? I want to say makes his own knives. That just seems so badass.
Who makes their own knives?
Pedro Pascal?
Yeah. What do you think, George? Which one is true?
These 3 do we think is true?
Make his own knives.
Pedro Pascal invented his own satanic language. Pascal played a goth suspect named Dio in a 2001 episode of NYPD Blue. And when it came time for him to do some weird incantations at the cops, the producers told him to just make it up. Watch.
I have a message for you.
Don't do that again.
Alyssa, you immediately went to satanic language. You were right. I was wrong. Alyssa, I apologize.
Kind of fun fact, years later, Pedro will go on to co-star with the actual devil. Look, now we need to kill that thing. I don't trust Baby Yoda. That's been Like Curious. More after the break.